Hey guys. So I ain't updated this thing since I think I went to see the internet in November. But it is the day after Valentine's Day and 3 days after my birthday. So I figured I might as well make a quick update on this. I have a whole boo. And so this started off as her jumping in my DMs from one of my Facebook groups, like last August. Didn't think anything of it. Actually, was like, "Are you sure you meant to come and jump in my inbox?" Because it's been a minute since somebody did that, and I've talked to a few of the ladies from my group, but it all kind of petered out because everybody lives so far away. So I didn't really think anything of it initially. And then, one day went by and we talked a little bit more. And then a few more days went by and we talked a little bit more. And then, I mentioned going to Houston to see Gambino in September, and we were still talking. And then, we're still talking and we're still talking and we're still talking. And then I mentioned in November that I'm going back to Houston to go see the internet, and we're still talking and video, Skyping, video chat, and watching movies and stuff, and watching The Office together and stuff. And I don't know how this happened. I don't know what has suddenly magically clicked. But man, to be that honest with you, I'm really happy right now. And I'm at the coffee shop right now before I go to work. So we've been talking about this for a couple of months now, and it's crazy how the universe works with this. So some of the people from the group had already organized a meetup in Atlanta for next week. After, I want to say, the live show for the Black Guy Tips in Charlotte, which I think was in August, I think. So, after me and the boo started talking, she was like, well, I'm already planning to go down there. So I figured out maybe this opportunity we actually meet face to face. So it's crazy how that kind of organically happened. That before we even started talking, the meetup was already put in place, and then suddenly, now we talking, and now we got the opportunity to actually meet now. It's already magic, organically presented itself. So after November goes by, of course, nothing happens with me and Courtney, so, I kind of shift my focus. November goes by, and me and the boo are talking, and we're talking, and next thing you know, we're buying each other Christmas gifts. So we got Christmas gifts. Happy New Year and all of that. Next thing I know, it's February, and my birthday gift, Valentine's Day gift. So, okay, I guess I got a whole boo now. Let me get her, send her some flowers, and send her some tulips. She loves tulips. With some chocolate with it, with a nice little card. Her birthday's next month, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna get her. I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna get her. Something that she doesn't have that I think will probably be a nice touch, considering it's how we connected. So I'm thinking about that. But next week we are officially meeting for the first time, and we're gonna see how it goes. I am nervous for a million different reasons. I really want this to work. I would kind of be crushed if we met in person and was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling you, you're not feeling me, this kind of sucks. And I mean, I get that of course there's a million options out there, but I know how I am, man. I put a lot into everything I do, and it would be kind of crushing that if it didn't work out. And yeah, it'd definitely be disappointing because it's something we've both been anticipating for quite some time, that we meet up in person and we actually get to physically interact with each other and see where it goes. Is sex on the table? I certainly hope so. I definitely think it will be. I'm extremely nervous about that because, one, it's been almost 2 years. Two, this will be the first new person I've had sex with in 15 years. Remember, I was with Toya for 13 years. That's most of my adult life, and that's really what I know. So, learning somebody new, and I know, and Boo's been real kind of calming about that. It's like, we expect that first time to be kind of nervous and awkward, but it's just more heightened anxiety in my mind as the man in the situation, whereas the whole masculinity thing, the whole toxic masculinity thing about, being sexually proficient and all of that stuff is like playing in my head, on top of this is somebody completely new, on top of it's been quite some time since I've done this, and meeting this person for the first time in person, makes me worried, how all of this is going to translate in person. Is she going to get a bad vibe out of me, or am I going to get a bad vibe out of her? We're looking at each other face to face, and even if it does work well, what happens next? What happens next with work and Nyora? How am I going to be able to travel to go see her? Is she going to be able to travel to come see me? But I really, really wanted to click in person. I really want to keep this going. Like, for real. Like, I don't know if I've ever felt that's like such a mutual feeling out of somebody where it seems like we're absolutely on the same page about how we feel about each other, and we are both in a good headspace, both in a good mental headspace. We both, that corniness that a lot of people see that I give off or whatever, it's reciprocated, it's appreciated, and it's just like, oh my God, like she's just almost as corny as I am. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't know how this woman found me out of this Facebook group, out of all the folks that's in the group. And if we pair off and become a couple, we certainly ain't gonna be the first two in the group to ever be a couple. There's several people in the group that have coupled up through the group. But I think it's a real dope story, especially considering what happened with me and my marriage and how everything fell apart. Well, I mean, everything was falling apart and then finally ended. And starting over again, and this being just the next new chapter of my kind of re-emergence or rebirth or whatever, what have you. That if this is the next progression of it, it's a really dope story considering how it started. It's crazy, honestly. But I'm taking it day by day. Now, I hadn't dropped the L word yet, neither one of us have, and I think a lot of that is because we haven't been able to physically meet and see if all of this carries over to in person, if the person matches up with what we've been saying to each other over the phone, over video chat. But I can see myself definitely falling for this girl. Like, I really could. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. So last night, as I affectionately dubbed it, was the cuffing season semifinals. So the finals will be next week in Atlanta. And I will update this next week after we meet and see how everything goes. I'm excited and I'm nervous and I'm scared, but I'm gonna put one foot in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, and be as much of a goofball as I can be because she seems to like that, you know. And I am going to give it my best because I really want this to work. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I am like this close to being in a relationship, a long distance relationship, but one nonetheless. Like this close. It's close. So I'll update this next week when I go to Atlanta, which will be the cuffing season finals. And if I win the championship and I bring home the championship trophy, I won't brag too much. I'll give you a whole lot of details. I'm not that kind of person. But if everything goes well, I guess I'll have to change my relationship status on Facebook. I won't put her name because she doesn't, I don't think she wants that, but we'll see. Charles. Oh, and Derek, if you watch this, fuck you. If you say something about me looking like Kevin Durant, nigga, I swear to God. Alright, well, you know what? You asked me, you know, your mom passed, so, you know what? I'll give you a pass. If you feel like you need to get Durant jokes off, you got like 2 weeks. Okay? You got like 2 weeks. Alright. Peace. We'll help the babies later when we eat the cinnamon roll and get on the road.